Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. Hope you guys are doing all right. Early morning. I normally, just to preface everything, I get up early in the morning, 4:30, something like that. Start the day, let the dogs out. They sleep indoors with us, and start the coffee, do my morning devotional stuff, and then I start the day. I try to get up a couple of hours early when I'm home, just to take care of all the little bitty things around the house, inside and outside, when the sun comes up and I can see stuff that I need to do that I just didn't make the time to do. So, hence, early morning routine. And I'm going to start trying to do a series, and it's going to be called the Boxer Brief. Just an early morning update of what is going on, what I saw happening yesterday in different news outlets that I watch, and different channels and groups. Some of this will be rehashed. I did not get all of this. This is stuff that I observed, and people that I talked to, groups and stuff like that. And I call it the Boxer Brief because it's so early in the morning. I'm still wearing my boxers. Coffee. But I wanted to go over a couple of things that I found interesting. And we'll go ahead and just officially get started with the first Boxer Brief. Interesting play on words. We were in Walmart yesterday talking, my wife and I were talking and going up and down the aisles getting stuff for our breakfast for dinner. And just looking. We didn't lay anything out, so everything we had was frozen, so we just went and bought it and, cooked that. A friend of mine, I ran into him at the local Walmart. He and his family own 6 or 7 Mexican restaurants in central Alabama. And I won't mention the name because if you're in this area, you'll know them. And they're really good people. Back during the cough, all the community here at the local, that went to the local restaurant, we would not observe the cough. And so we kept his business going here by frequenting the place. And they said, well, you can't do it. And so we did it. And that was the way it was. Really good guy. And he said, hey, Darren, what are you doing? I said, we were talking, chatting. I said, you look a little flustered, buddy. He said, I just got back from the Budweiser distributor. And I said, I thought they delivered to you. He says, nope, they don't do it anymore. I said, very interesting. It turns out that the local distributor cannot find enough people to deliver beer to the Mexican restaurants or to the local stores and gas stations and stuff like that. So what they have to do is go to the distributor and pick up the stuff themselves. I said, are you talking about like kegs or cans or bottles? He said, all of it. He said, nobody will deliver anything. He said, we haven't had a beer delivery in a month. And I was thinking, I don't drink. I've had a problem with drinking, so I don't drink. But I find it very interesting. It's a telltale sign just of what all's going on in the local community. How owners are having to go to their vendors to pick up what they need. It's really interesting. And he said, I've started going to Sam's to buy a lot of the stuff. I said, you're kidding. He said, yeah, they said they can't hire enough people and nobody wants to work and at the warehouse or on the trucks, and it's just the way it is. Very interesting. The problem with the airlines yesterday, if you were keeping up with any of that, it was related to a computer virus, a computer problem that they had, and all of those airlines, all of those planes for that airline. I won't mention a whole lot. You can look it up. This was from, I think I saw this on Steve Poplar's Poplar Report, and planes were grounded, and that was the way it was. And the FAA grounded every plane of that airline. Very interesting stuff. Again, it was related to a computer glitch or a virus or something along those lines. While we were in the store, there are obviously holes throughout, and this was just again at our local Walmart. We have a Walmart, a small Walmart, and then we have like 3 regular grocery stores, smaller grocery stores within a 20-mile area. So Walmart is kind of like the hub for, food for a lot of the people in this area. And it was very short. I took some pictures. I might stick them in at the end of it if I remember to. But it was just amazing as to the lack of certain things. Now, we had to buy some lettuce because I don't have my hydroponics up yet, and the lettuce was quite expensive. The meat was very expensive, and it was just interesting because we normally just pull from our freezer and then make a 1 month big purchase. It is very interesting as to what all is going on. People are actually beginning to see that there are holes and problems with their supply chain. And here's a kick in the butt. It's going to get worse. Everything we're buying now was produced last year. Last year was not a good harvest. This year, the harvest has been abysmal. These are the things you're going to have to start watching for. If you're not setting aside a little bit, planning, putting away, this is going to bite a lot of people in the butt. How about this weather we've been having? 90 days of 100+ degrees here in central Alabama, and a little bit of rain, not a whole lot. In some future videos, I'll show you my peach orchard, which is small. I've got about 15 different types of fruit trees out there, and all but one looks really bad, and that's the one I put in the very first year we were here. All of that to say this: if you are not planning and setting aside for yourself, your family, your groups, it is going to bite a lot of people in the butt. That's just the way it is. And it's sad to say. I was going to do this in a separate video. This one's going to be a little bit long for our first video. I hope you bear with me. Oh, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you like this video, comment. If you like this and would like to see more of the Boxer Brief, let me know. Have you thought about Christmas? Yeah, I know, guys. This is September, October, November, December. We're at the very first part of September, so we actually have almost 4 months to get ready for Christmas. Have you thought about Christmas? I'm not talking about the trees or the tinsel or all that stuff. Have you thought about presents for your kids, for your grandkids? With the problems with the shipping, you might want to think about it. Have you thought about food for the holidays? Traditionally, during the holidays down here, ham, turkey, sweet potatoes, stuff like that, mashed potatoes. Have you seen the price of mashed potatoes? I went to the cheapest place I could find, which is Sam's, 60 miles round trip, and 10 pounds of brown potatoes are $15. I was talking to my parents about it, and they're on a fixed income. They're retired, and both of them said, we are finding it very difficult to continue eating the way we always ate, and they're, in their 70s and 80s. And we are finding it very difficult to continue what we're doing. Now, it's my mom and dad, so I'm not concerned because I can help them out. That is one reason we plan and prepare. potato harvest was terrible. Sweet potato harvest was bad. Wheat, the durum wheat that goes into making all of your pastas and everything, it was really bad. These things are going to catch us. It's going to catch a lot of people, and it is going to be an eye-opener. If you are the kind of people who set aside and make, nice big holiday meals, Thanksgiving, Christmas, if whatever holiday, whatever religious holiday, because there's a whole lot of them packed into the months of November and December. You might want to go ahead and set aside corn. Corn harvest has been really bad. We are seeing shortages in everything from vinegar to oils to corn, wheat, sugar. These things are going to be problematic. Yeah, there's a black cat. There's a story behind that, but I'll save that one for another video. And you really want to start setting aside. I think traditionally in America, Americans have become spoiled because they're so used to seeing grocery stores completely full all the time. And that is not the case. I've got friends and family who live overseas in Scotland, and I've got friends who have family all through Europe. And I'm getting reports of significant shortages. Slow Living Jane, she was mentioning to me, she has a channel, she's a really good channel, you ought to take a look at it, that the price of everything there has quadrupled, and a 3-pack of chicken breast was 15 euros, which, 14 and change here in the United States, so something like that. Guys, give me a euro conversion to the dollar and let me know. But it has been really, really interesting and saddening. I think what Americans are going to have to do is become used to seeing this. Prices are not going down. Prices will never be as low as they were. Gas, food, heating, cooling, it will never be the same as it was. That's just the way it is. That's what we have to set aside and plan and prepare for. So what does that mean for you? It means more prices. Oh, and by the way, we're going to have an election soon. That's going to be fantastic too. Whether you believe in voting or not, it's up to you. As you know me, I'm an anarchist. I do not believe in the system anymore. I think it is a lie and a sham, a fake, and both sides are terrible choices. That's just my thought. Again, comment below what your opinion is, what you think. I know some of this will be well received and some will think me insane, but that is my thought. Tell me, if you would, what is low in your area, what you are seeing in your area on dry goods, on meats, oils. Let me know. I'm very curious to find, and just mention the state, if you would, as to what else is happening in your areas. We're also going to have a really nice cold winter. Are you set up for winter yet? Need to go ahead and start. Anyway, this is almost 15 minutes for the first Boxer Brief. I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you're doing the good things and planning for your family, for the holidays, just for regular everyday stuff. Even the cost of automotive care, tires, oil, brakes are going up. And there's always the lag in production and distribution. So, coffee's almost empty. Video's almost over. Thanks for hanging out with me all the way to the end. If you have, I really appreciate it. comments, thoughts, concerns. Let me know what is happening in your area and whether you would like to see a lot more of these early morning boxer briefs. I think we're hitting 6 a.m. now. And take care of you people.